Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Craft the World. And on this episode, we are very much just continuing off of our last episode. And as you can see, my guys are still down here digging. And what are they digging for, you might ask? Well, they are digging for this guy right here. And we are going to kill him. Now, for those of you who may have not have seen the last episode, something happened. Something fantastic happened. We found a Guardian, the fourth Guardian, down here, and we killed him and got the fourth portal piece. Now, I'm not quite sure why that happened. I don't know if it happened because I literally just did an update tonight, or if it happened because they were always supposed to be here and I just never came down here and found them, because the guys up here, the Guardians in the pyramids, did not drop portal pieces. Neither one of them. There was one in this pyramid and another one over here. Nobody really ever told me if that was a thing. They said it was a known, bug, but maybe they were just messing with me because they didn't want to let me know that if I keep looking, I'll find them, which, was amazing if you could do that. But we did find him, and we are going to kill him. Where are we getting attacked? Holy crap, did they break through? This guy just broke through. He sure did. Okay, well, we need to send everybody home. Let's put a portal here. And the reason I'm going to send everybody home is because they need to rest. I don't know how little life they have. I don't want anybody to die on this one. So they're going to come up here and they are going to go rest. And then once they are all ready to go, we are going to go down there and kick some serious butt. I think there's probably going to be a few. How did these guys get into my base? I guess they walked right here through the hatchways. That's pretty weird. Okay, let's select our dwarves. Tell all of them to go. Most of them probably don't need it. Yeah, see, this guy doesn't need it. This guy, he doesn't really need it, but why not? We'll tell him to go home anyways. Let's see. Yeah, you could definitely use it. You're fine. You're fine. You're doing nothing. Actually, yeah, I think like 70% of them, even more, didn't need it. Okay, so you guys can all leave. We will put some more food down. If we have it. They're probably sick by now of fish stew, and the same thing of my steaks. They go through the beer so quickly that I don't think there's ever a chance that you can really keep up with it. It's just that quick. Let's look at how much more we can make. 60 more. We'll do that because we do have a fair amount of wheat here. We're pretty close to the end anyway. So let's see. Where do we want our guys to meet up? I don't really like the location they picked to fight this. From underneath, where this guy could just sit here and pummel us. I'm going to need some more of my scaffolding in that case. And you never went home. Wonder why not. You're still down here digging. Oh, he probably just returned. Yeah, that's probably it. So we will come over here. I do believe I have a little bit more here on the right-hand side as well. So we'll pick up all of this. Yeah, there we go. And there's some more mithril up here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? We might have got the coal we needed to make that mithril suit. So if we can make just one more. Yeah, there we go. We'll make that. We'll give it to one of our guys. May not make that big of a difference at this point, but it's going to make enough, I think. So let's give them a half a second to finish that up. I guess we have to fight down here, so let me put some scaffolding down to help them out. That way they can at least get up here. If I have enough, we'll put it up here as well. Probably not. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So if we can get them to climb up here and fight right here at the top, I don't think that will be too big of a thing. I think we'll be able to kill them rather quickly. Now, there is a beholder in here, so it does make things a little bit more sticky, but I don't think too much. And there's something digging right here. You can hear it. So let's see. Have they finished off that suit? No, they have not. Dang it. How long are you guys going to take? Let's go back up there and look at them real quick. Are they doing anything? No? Still not working on it? Maybe he already did and he just didn't take it back? No, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so he was just taking it back. That's perfect timing. Let's put that on and make sure. Does everybody have at least gold? No, you do not. Okay, so everybody has at least gold. And some of them actually have better. They have silver. Although, does silver come after gold? Let me look at that real quick. No, silver comes before gold. So some of them don't have quite gold status. And it's just because we ran out of steel. It's just not enough resources of anything, really. Let's come down here. We're going to kick the crap out of these guys. Let's put our portal down. Too far from explored area. There we go. And then we will put our gather spell right here on top of it, close to it. And we will wait for all of our guys to show up. Now, we only have 13 dwarves right now. I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue. Oh, come on. Why'd you guys have to come from down there? I'm glad you're not getting attacked, but still. Oh, you know what? This isn't even ground. Great. That's perfect. Okay, you guys can just go ahead and attack. I don't know why I did that. I should have been looking at that more closely. Let's put a portal over here. And that way you guys can at least use that one from now on. Come on, kill him! Kill him! Oh my god, come on guys. You know you want to do it. You know you want to kill him. Oh, this is a pretty big room. Look at all this. Wow, he had a pretty nice setup down here. Come on. Oh my god, I can't believe my guys climbed all the way up here on the top to shoot their spells at these guys. Oh, okay, we got the beholder. 2 eyeballs from that. From a beholder who only has 1 eyeball. Explain that one to me. And we killed him! Holy crap, we killed this guy so quick. Oh my god. The 5th portal piece, guys. Oh, yes, finally. Yes, we can do it. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, we don't have any steel. So we're gonna have to find some, or we're gonna have to buy some. Chances are we'll probably have to buy it, because I don't think we're gonna find any more. We've searched all of the top area. Yeah, we're out of coal, and we're searching down here on the bottom. We're not gonna find any definitely down here on the bottom. So let me go up and look, see, is there any area over here? And I should have filled this in as well, but I didn't. That respawns over and over and over again as well. So let's see. Guess there could be some over here. Yeah, there might actually be, because there is some right over here. So let's put a portal down right over here, and we will tell them to start digging. We're not going to be able to get that now. I'm going to have to get some of my scaffolding from down there. And we will just kind of head over in this general area and see what we can find. There might be something here. There might not be. I'm going to tell them to do quite of an extensive little area, because I think up there on that that dirt, they're going to cut through it so quickly that by the time I get up there from picking up my scaffolding down here, they probably will have finished that job. That's how quick they go through that lesser dirt, I guess you could say, with the pickaxes they have. I do kind of want to come in here and explore around as well. So let's put a portal down here. We will come in here. I guess we will bypass that hatch, because I think the hatch will be harder to take down. And I don't know if they can do it down here without scaffolding. I don't really want to waste the scaffolding, so let's come back up here. We need to put the scaffolding down for the coal. Right there, that should work. And we do have a little bit more there. Might as well get this stuff down here as well, because we do need the iron for the steel bars. Let's see, Fisher's Book increases the speed at which fish are caught. And we're not finding any coal. Come on, guys. Not asking for a lot, just a little bit of coal. We do have 245 gold coins, so not really an issue. I mean, we have more than enough coins to buy the coal that we need, or we can always make it ourselves. And we do got a little bit down here, a little bit of iron, so we're going to come over here and get that. That's all silver. Might as well get that while we're here as well. Might be able to make all our guys silver armor. Now, granted, we're not going to be coming back anytime soon, but we have another, 20 minutes to mess around with before the episode, is going to come to its close. Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very short episode, so we might as well kind of just see what the rest of the map has to offer. Let's see, you guys are fine right there. You actually don't even need to cut into that. Let's just go this route. Check this guy out, man. Full mithril gear. Other than his boots, that's the only thing he's missing. I wish they had pants, too. But I guess because they're so small, their boots are almost their pants. I mean, it does kind of look that way. The boots go all the way up to their shins, and the mithril armor goes so far down that it really covers what's left of their feet, or their legs. So, it's kind of weird. I don't know if they meant to do it that way, or if that's just traditional in stories that they don't have greaves, but I don't think it is. I think they've always had pants as well. Seems kind of weird that they wouldn't put them. Maybe they plan to. Maybe that's one of those things they're planning on adding. What about up here? You guys can go straight down. And then you can come over here and get me this one piece right here, actually. Let's see, do they have a portal up here? No, they do not. So let's give them one right here. And we will pick up our scaffolding. And this guy's just going to run all the way around. He's not going to redo his little checklist of, is there a place closer by anytime soon. So either I could take him over, but I'm not too worried about it at this point. We really don't need everybody on deck. We're doing just fine without it. There we go. And you guys probably will need another portal. I'll put some scaffolding up here so you guys can mine that. Should be enough. And we will put a portal right here. Yeah, you guys are all running back home. Okay. And we should put some more lights down as well. Let's do a light down here and a light over here. I'm a little bit more frugal with these lights than I am with the other ones. Mainly for the fact that these are harder to come by. Like, I don't get as many of these unless I'm chopping a lot of wood down. And it probably could make more at this point because I haven't really used wood in a while. So let's see. Can I make any more? I can't wait to make that. It's going to be awesome. Come on, let's see. What do we got? How much wood? Not very much. Or is it resin? It's resin again that's slowing me down. I think we have tons of wood. In fact, if we got wood, why don't we make some more of this, and then we will make some more scaffolding, or planks. We need to make some more planks. Where are the planks? Are they over here? Yeah. Wow, I can make 130 of these. I don't think we're going to want 130. I think we'll have enough time for 130, but we might as well put somebody on it and have them start making some regardless, just to see how close we get. And you guys, ooh, some nice gold. Yeah, we're going to chop that down. And I'm still hoping that we might find some coal, but if we don't, I will go over to the shop and put some little minions down on the case of picking up all that coal and returning it back to my base. Because I am going to make that portal piece on this episode, and this will probably be the last episode of this level. So yeah, we finally got there, guys. We're gonna go to the 4th level, which is it's amazing. I'm so looking forward to trying out that 4th level and seeing what it entails, because I've heard so many good things about it. And I hope I haven't built it up too much, because it would really suck to get in there and be like, oh, this level kind of bites, you know, which is always the case when you go from one level to the next. Like, I really like the level that they start you on, because it's raining all the time, really. And I love the sound of rain, so for me that would be really, really cool. For other people, maybe not so much. Maybe some people out there don't really enjoy that kind of put some more portals. No, the portals isn't the reason. I was just wondering why they're just all standing around and doing nothing. There's plenty of stuff to do over here, but it doesn't seem like they really want to head down here. And I should probably put some you know what, I'll just put a portal, because if I put scaffolding over here, it's going to eat up all of my scaffolding, and I don't really need any scaffolding right here either right now. Let's see, a little bit more. You guys are probably going to meet up with the guys down here. Yeah, I think they are going to meet up. So let's make sure that they do. And you can see right there is where the line starts between this kind of gravel, hard dirt, between the red stuff. Ooh, and there's some coal, guys. I knew we would eventually find it. If we just kept digging, we'd eventually find this. At least that's what I kind of hoped for, but you just never know. Sometimes when they randomly generate the map, they give you a lot of one resource and not very much of another. And so you're kind of left always doing this little balancing act between the two and saying, oh, well, you know, on the last level I did this, but on this level we're going to have to kind of change our tactics and do it a little differently because we don't have a lot of wood or we don't have a lot of water, which has been the case on some of the other levels. Climber's Book increases your skill of vertical mines and cliffs so that you fall less frequently. They have upgraded that with each patch. Every patch seems to make it a little bit less likely that they will fall as often. I don't think they really intended it to be that big of a learning curve for these guys, that without it, they tend to commit suicide quite a bit, to be honest, because they just have this innate ability to just kill themselves by jumping off of things for no reason, or falling from the height of like 1 or 2 squares. Like, I can understand falling from like a great distance because you're not a very good climber, but falling from like 2 squares high is a little ridiculous, because you shouldn't be doing that. Like, even a novice climber can get up like 10 feet. Now, once he gets past 10 feet, you know, the fear may, you know, really take hold, and you know, he may, you know, freeze or something like that, but he should be able to get at least 10 feet perfectly fine without falling. And if you do fall, you really wouldn't take that big of a hit. Like, you would probably be, you know, regretting the fact that you did fall, but I don't think you're going to be taking, like, a heart life. You know, that I've jumped off of a one-story roof before when I was up there trying to fix something and I didn't feel like climbing down, and it didn't hurt me in the slightest other than a little bit of sting to your feet. But I guess, you know, if you fall down the wrong way, I guess it could damage you quite a bit. I don't know. I mean, everybody does stupid things sometimes, so maybe that was just really foolish, but I didn't have an issue with it. And we do got a nice bit of coal, so I don't think we're going to have to buy anymore. I think that will probably be enough for us to make, because we only need 3 bars, and I think that's more than enough to make that as soon as they get over here and start getting the rest of this. So let's go ahead and make it a little bit easier on them. In fact, we can go ahead and start making some, I think. Oh, yeah, we got more than enough. Okay, let's go in there. We might be able to do it right now. In fact, we can. We can do it right now, guys. Let's double-click on it. Filled in the other ones. It didn't fill in these. Oh, so it only does the ones adjacent to it. Well, that's something to keep in mind. And this used so much more steel than the other ones did. 1 gold. Or did they? I think they only used 3. I don't think it being 4 was the thing, but maybe it was. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Let's do blue. And what is this? Purple? We'll do a purple. And then we will make this item. What did we get wrong? Oh, that's mithril. Okay, so let's put a mithril block down. Yeah, I could have swore it was only 3, so yeah, that's what we did. There we go, guys. We are not going to exit out just yet. We're going to finish doing what we're doing. I'm going to go over here and make sure that they get the rest of these resources. And then I am going to make some better armor for my guys. We still need to make a few pieces of gold armor for some of our guys. Might as well, because we're about to exit out. So let's do this. We still need steel, but he's making the steel right now, so shouldn't take too much longer. He's going to make 10 of them. Should be more than enough, and I don't want to use the rest of that coal. Not just yet, because we may need it for that armor. Let's see. You guys are doing fine over here. What about over here? We haven't seen what's over here, so I may send somebody over here to keep digging. Just out of curiosity. I don't have enough power. Oh, and our portals are open. Holy crap, guys. We are going to have to use some of our magic potions. So we got 1 on the right, 1 on the left. We got 2 on the left, and we already got the little minions coming in. The little gargoyles. Let's see. Let's do this. And we will do call back home. See if that helps. May not. It may be they're too far away. They don't got enough portal pieces or portal time on their list to actually do that. Let's put that down. They're not even going to make it this close. They never did before. Once our guys show up, it's pretty much game over for them. Let's go ahead and lock it in on there. Man, we got a nice little forest going over here because it's been so long since I chopped any trees down because we just haven't needed it. It really is the traps that eat through my wood like nobody's business. Come on, attack him. Kill him. Yes. Oh my god, look at the range on that. The range on that is amazing when they're attacking one thing and it just kind of ricochets off the other ones. So they only really need to get to here originally. And then from then on, you can hit pretty much everybody over here. There we go. They're actually showing up. They're actually getting here, but I don't think they're going to get through. At least I hope they don't. Oh, so they are attacking the tower itself and not the flooring. I was really worried that it would be the flooring that they go after more than anything else. Because if you lose that flooring, you lose that whole tower. It's just going to come down in pieces. And not even like the pieces that you can then put back up. It's like the pieces you use to make it. It's only like 80% or something of it at that. So, and I think the scaffolding really is the best idea. I think actually leaving them a way to come down safely is better than allowing them to build over a bridge. So that may be something we do. We may build it even closer by next time so that it can hit them even easier, knowing that they won't build a bridge over because the scaffolding's there. Or at least hoping. I don't know if that's a thing or if it's just kind of bugging them out, and maybe later on they will continue to extend over because they did build this. And so there may be something to that eventually, but... Oh, I kill him! How hard are all my guys? Are they even... They're just now barely getting over here. These guys are so slow. They come from such a far distance away. They're not even an issue. These guys come from such a close distance, though, they do tend to bunch up rather quickly. And that may be why I kind of should expand this 3 wide. I think I'll do that on the next one. I think 3 towers is a good design to have. Oh, no. Let's take the scaffolding down. Oh, why did I leave that up? No, is he going to get up there? Oh my god, these guys are actually going to be able to get inside my base, maybe. What about this side? Oh, this side is perfectly fine. Kill some of that power and put it over here. I wish I could transfer to put these things in, like, overdrive and cause them to get, like, maybe some extra wear and tear on them, but do so much more damage, faster damage and stuff like that for situations where they may, like, just completely die in a second. So I might as well do as much wear and tear on them as possible. Oh, they just decimated that. Let's put a couple minions down. What about over here on this side? Yeah, for the most part, not too bad. I did see a lot of brains there that just seemed to kind of poof. Maybe there's too many things on the map. But you see how many bones are right there and how many of those the slimes are right there in their hands? If you don't kill these waves, you're really not going to get a whole lot of those. And I could see just at one point not having enough wood, not having enough resin, and not having enough bones and slime to give yourself any light. That's going to kind of suck, because that's going to limit how far down you can go. Kind of. I mean, you can still dig in the dark, but those leaves grow so quickly that by the time your guys get back, chances are... How many... Holy crap, there's a lot of them over here. Let's come over here and kill these guys real quick. We'll put a portal down so they can get here a little easier, and they get back a little bit easier. I don't think any of them are going to use it, because they're already on their way. Yeah, they're all running. No, they decided not to come after all. Are they dead? Yeah, they're dead, dang it. Didn't get here in time, unfortunately. Let's see. Okay, we can get rid of this. You guys don't all need to be sitting here. Now, what about my armor? Did you guys ever make those pieces? No, you're still making them. Okay, well, we'll give you some time. You still got a little bit of time left. And we never really did get to finish this room off. We were going to put another layer of that bridge here, and then we're going to put, like, furniture on top and stuff, but I don't know. I do like the way it looks now that I'm looking at it. It is kind of overwhelming in the size, but I think having rooms like this where you can change the background is kind of cool. And I do like the pictures, and I think this kind of turned out kind of nice, little cozy little area. I probably should have put a fire in here. I do have a fireplace that I never built, which is, where is it? There it is, the large oven. And I don't know what you need the large oven for, because I can make everything that I have. You know, the tea I just never made because it's just not something I was really interested in. I guess we can do that real quick. Make some of that. It was the roots. The roots are really hard to come by. The berries are not that easy to come by either, and so is the water. And, you know, the berries and the roots are all used in potions. So I was like, why would I ever make any of that? Let's drag that down here where the hatches are, because we're not going to need that. But yeah, you don't really need... you know, too much to make this stuff, but you don't really need that large oven either, and so that's why I never built it. But it does look kind of cool, and we do have the resources for it, so we might as well make one at least. Let's see, how many pots do we have? We got 4 bricks. We got quite a few bricks. We never finished off all of those, thankfully, and we got tons of stone. So let's do 2 of those, and we'll drag that down. Don't really need that anymore. Let's finish that off. And I think that will look kind of cool right here in the center. Maybe without this window. I don't know if it's going to look good on top of the window, but, you know, it's just kind of missing that little cozy fire look to it. But other than that, not a bad spot. I think it'd be kind of cool to hang out here. And, you know, I kind of throw myself into the lore of video games and been like, you know, if I was stuck here after the person who was controlling me left, you know, like if these were sentient computers or something like that, what would I want to have, you know, because so many times you'd watch, like, these funny little skits that they used to do back in the day of, like, what would happen if they were sentient, you know, and, you know, they're standing around, like, this terrible, horrible, like, dungeon, because that's where you camped them out, because you weren't really thinking anything about it. I guess we can't get rid of this guy. We can get rid of snails that way, but he just goes into this infinite loop where he just won't do it. So maybe somebody will come out here and spare him and free him of his, I don't think they are. Let's take him over. There we go. And now we can just put the dirt in ourselves, because that was a little ridiculous. It was kind of funny to see, but... oh my god. But yeah, you know, if they were still, you know, here when you left, I'd want them to be as comfortable as possible, rather than, like, basically freaking out that they're in this horrible, horrible place, or they don't have a bed or something like that. Just because I think it's cool to throw yourself into the game in that regards. For the 2 or 3 hours that you're playing, use your imagination. You know, I know a lot of kids nowadays, they may not get to do that often because games are so detailed and so graphic that for the most part, you can just kind of sit back and watch the movie and never really have to imagine what the alien creature looks like because they show you. And I think that's kind of unfortunate in some regards because your imagination always does so much better than anybody else can. Not quite center, but I don't think we're going to get that center. I think that's because, again, I don't think the floor is... I think the floor is actually even. 2, 4, 6, 8... Yeah, no, it's we need one more. I think one more and it would fit in there just fine. Okay, well, I'll just have to remember that. Make sure that the floor is even, or make sure that it's not even in a situation like this where you want the couch to be directly in the center, almost right between where the palm tree and the couch is. That's ideal of where I would want that to be, but again, it only lets you put it on the square itself. It doesn't let you put it halfway in between the two. Kind of wish that they would put that in there. I'm playing this game called TerraTech, and this one allows you to build bots, but it does allow you to move halfway between squares in a sense and do that. So I do know it's possible for them to put that in the programming. It's just maybe it's just not cost efficient for them to do because it takes so much. Let's put some tea down and see how well that is received. They may come over here and just chunk it down because it's something completely new that they're not very familiar with. I want to see if it speeds them up too. It's going to be kind of hard to see because they're all sped up. Yeah, I don't think we can tell that. Man, we got a lot of animals coming down here in our base. A lot of silver there. Did they ever... Let me see. Did they ever get the bars? They still haven't made those... No, they're still making one more. Okay, so we can make some of the golden armor. Let's do that real quick. Could make at least 2. Because we still got about 2 minutes left before we're going to head out and go over to the next episode. I hate giving you guys really short episodes because there is stuff I still want to do in this map. I mean, as you can see, there's still resources on the map. And there is this wall down here that I never really got to experiment with. You'll see the backdrop right here, which we can't make these. So finding a nice large section of these on the map to play around with is fairly rare. Like, I didn't find it on any of the other maps. And then this stuff right here, this glass... I believe it has different illusions. I think I've seen that on other people's games where you can click on it and you can actually change, rotate through 2 or 3 different sets. So I do kind of want to play around with that as well, but I really, really want to see the next level. So what it may be is we'll just wait and play around with it either in Sandbox or on the next level itself if we find that stuff. But like I said, I just didn't want to cut the episode short, so we do have a little bit of time to kill, but mainly we're just waiting for them to make my armor now because I want that gold armor. I want my guys to be set, so if I ever come back, you know, they're not going to be fully decked out, and I have 258 coins. I should probably get in the habit of using those more, but the very first level I used a whole bunch of them, and there was a point in the gameplay that I thought that I might not actually be able to beat the level because I just didn't have enough resources of the stuff that I wanted. Of course, I was completely mistaken, and it ended up being that I had tons and tons of the resources. But for a moment there, I wasn't sure that we'd actually be able to finish it off, so I kind of hang on to them a little bit more than I should. Probably a lot more than I should, because there's some really cool stuff in here to buy. And I did read on the update that the Chitin armor that we've been seeing is going to drop a whole lot more, so that's going to be a thing as well. What is this? A rare and hard to obtain alchemical ingredient. So, I don't think we've ever used that on anything, and nothing that we've ever looked at required that. Maybe that's something they're going to throw into the game later on. Let's see, can we buy steel ladders? See, we can't make steel ladders. And it increases the dwarf's mobility and make their house more comfortable. Really? Comfort 5. Requires forge. Well, we can't make that yet, but we can buy them. That's kind of cool. I might come in here and get some of those. Steel wall? What is this? A hard, durable wall from the dwarves' forge. Did they add this with the last patch? Durability 17. Holy crap. That is a nice wall to build your stuff out of. If you can look, I think stone is the next highest, and that's only 12. And then, of course, there's another kind of stone wall, too. It's a simple one, which is 9 durability. Well, That's kind of interesting. I didn't know that there was these kind of things in here. Now, we have seen these columns before. I think they add, yeah, they don't really add anything. I wish they added at least comfort or something, because they do take up a space for it. Never really put those down. I've seen the potted plants, the flower beds. Not really a big issue for me. I really wish these were, repairable, that you didn't go through the iron every single time. But 2 coins is not that big of a deal at this stage of the game. We can buy these reliefs, as well as these over here, so we could always play around with those. Let's see, what else do we got in here? Pretty much everything else that we've seen. Got the gargoyles, we got the lights, and we got the fences. So it may be a viable solution to buy these early on, rather than wait for the tech tree, because they give them to you rather late in the game. And if you can start, harvesting your own, what is it, wool and things of that sort, and meat, that might be something we try in the next one, because I think that would actually be a best bet method for that. And of course, buying your pickaxes and things of that sort is a good idea as well. Buying a bucket right off the bat might be a good idea. Yeah, one coin so that we can pick up water. We might actually do that as well. There's going to be a lot of stuff we're going to buy, I think, on the next one. Silver boots. We didn't make any of these, did we? 12 armor. I don't even know if there were silver boots before. That might be part of the new patch. I don't remember making those or even seeing those. Yeah. No, they go all the way up to Mithril. And this is the Chitin armor I was talking about. We haven't really seen too much of it. I think we got a pair of boots, or it might be a breastplate. I don't know. We'll have to look at that in a second. What is this stuff? Elixir? No, we don't really need any of that. What about in here? What is this? The big chair? A big solid chair for kitchens and living rooms. Comfort 3. So we can't make those. We've never seen those before. What else do we have? No, everything else is pretty much the same. Yep, it's just that one row that had a few things that we hadn't seen before, or at least something I hadn't seen before. Okay. Well, I think we are going to see if they made that armor real quick. Actually, let's come in here. They still haven't made that armor. I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode anyways, because we are at time, and I do want to check out the next episode today. So let's come in here, and we will see what happens, guys. Do you want to leave this world? I hate to go, but yes, I do. Oh, here we go. Oh, there should be some kind of sound, like, a little harps playing in the background or something. Yeah, they need some sound right here. This should be a momentous occasion. This should be like, 15 hours, 20 hours, 2 days, 3 days, however long you've been playing this level to get through it. And then it just goes, the land of dangerous caves. Of dangerous caves? Wow, world type is completely underground, so there is no above ground. Size is large. Weather events rare. I guess it would be because there is no above ground, I guess. It's mountains, and difficulty is hard. What was normal on this one for difficulty? And I played for 32 hours. Yeah, for 32 hours you should get some sound. And you can see it slowly going up a little bit more each time. I probably could have beat that level a little sooner if I had known that there was more, guardians to look for, but I kind of took my time and did a little bit more than I normally do. Difficulty here is normal. Difficulty here is hard. So it doesn't even take you up to medium. It just throws you into the deep end on this one. So very, very much looking forward to playing this one again, guys. So if you do like these episodes, hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to leave those comments below. I would love to hear what you think of this, next level. I'm going to go ahead and start it here pretty soon, so by the time I read your comments, I will have played at least one level in this, or at least one episode in this, I should say. So I will know a little bit about it. But again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.